Last time, Vanessa walked into Claire's perfect house expecting old memories and warm wine. What she found instead was a trap disguised as friendship, and a name she never expected to hear again, Jessica. Now the pieces are moving. Old wounds reopen, hidden emails surface, and the woman who once took everything from her is planning to take what's left. This is episode 2, The Investigation. Turn off the lights, put in your headphones, because some truths are only safe in the dark. Ethan meets her at the Copper Kettle, a coffee shop downtown that's too loud for surveillance, too public for violence. He looks tired. The restaurant business, Vanessa knows, is unforgiving. Add in partner troubles and Claire's manipulation, and no wonder he's aged 5 years since she saw him at the dinner party.
"Thanks for meeting me,"
she says.
You sounded scared on the phone. That's not like you.
"Maybe you don't know what I'm like anymore. It's been 7 years.
7 years since we broke up. But I followed your career. The FDA work, the Thornton Fellowship. You did what you said you'd do. Made a difference.
Vanessa traces the rim of her coffee cup.
Ethan, why did you really start working with Claire?"
He's quiet for a long moment.
Business was struggling. James wanted to expand too fast, spend money we didn't have. We fought. Claire showed up right in the middle of it, some corporate event at the restaurant. She was charming, connected, offered to send clients our way. Then she mentioned you.
What did she say?
That you two were reconnecting, that you'd talked about me, said good things, that maybe the 3 of us could grab dinner sometime. No pressure, just old friends catching up.
He laughs bitterly.
I was stupid enough to be flattered. Thought maybe you'd reached out because you missed me, or at least didn't hate me.
"I never hated you."
You should have. I chose my business over you. Prioritized James's needs over ours. I was so focused on proving I could succeed that I didn't notice I was failing at the things that mattered.
Vanessa reaches across the table, stops just short of touching his hand.
"James left the partnership, didn't he? Right after you started taking Claire's contracts."
How did you know?
"Because that's what Claire does. She identifies what you love, what you need, and then she systematically dismantles it while making you think she's helping. Did she introduce James to someone? A business opportunity he couldn't refuse?"
Ethan's expression confirms it.
Investor from Portland. Wanted to back a new concept, needed an experienced restaurateur. James met with her 3 times, got a contract offer worth twice what our partnership was generating. He took it.
Let me guess, the deal fell through 6 weeks later?
How the hell?
Because it was never real. Claire created it to split you and James apart, make you desperate, make you dependent on her catering contracts. And once you're dependent, you're controllable.
Ethan pulls back.
Why would she do that?
Because she wants something from you, or from someone connected to you, or she wants to use you against someone else.
Vanessa pauses.
Against me.
She tells him everything. Jessica, the scholarship, the accident that wasn't quite an accident, Meredith's warning, the pattern of manipulation, Claire's obsession with control. When she finishes, Ethan's face is pale.
The dinner party,
he says slowly.
She told me it would help my business. Said David had investor friends who'd be there, that if I impressed them with the catering, I could land long-term corporate contracts. But the only people there were you, me, Meredith, Brad, and them. No investors.
She wanted to put us in a room together, see how we'd react, watch old wounds open.
Why?
I don't know yet. But Meredith thinks Claire's building towards something, documenting things, creating narratives, and I need to know what before it's too late.
Ethan drums his fingers on the table, thinking.
The catering contract for David's company. I have access to Hartwell development systems. Invoicing, scheduling, email. Claire doesn't know how much access James set up when we first started working with them.
Can you get into Claire's emails? Maybe, if she uses the company server for personal correspondence. A lot of executives do.
That's illegal.
So is fraud, manipulation, and engineering your business partner's departure. I'm done playing by rules Claire doesn't follow.
Vanessa should say no, should tell him to walk away, protect himself, let her handle this alone. Instead, she says,
How soon can you access the server?
Tonight, after the restaurant closes. I'll need a few hours.
I'll come with you.
Vanessa.
She's targeted both of us. We do this together, or we don't do it at all.
He studies her face, looking for the woman he knew 7 years ago, finding something harder, more determined.
Okay,
He says.
together.
They shake hands across the table. A pact, an alliance, a declaration of war against someone who's never lost. Cross and Moreno, still using both names despite James's absence, closes at 11. By midnight, the kitchen is clean, staff gone, lights dimmed. Ethan lets Vanessa in through the back door. The restaurant is different at night. Shadows instead of ambiance, silence instead of conversation, emptiness instead of life. Ethan's office is in the back, barely bigger than a closet, desk buried under invoices and vendor catalogs. He boots up his laptop, enters credentials, navigates to the Hartwell development server.
I'm in, he says. But there's a lot here. What exactly are we looking for?
Anything about me? About Jessica? About Meredith or her job offer? About James? About…
Vanessa Park.
Ethan reads from the screen.
There's a folder. Created 3 months ago. Last modified 2 days ago.
He clicks. The folder contains 12 documents, screenshots, email threads, what look like legal documents. The first screenshot is Vanessa's LinkedIn profile, annotated in red. Circles around her Thornton Fellowship, her education, her current position at BioMedTech Solutions. The second is an email. Dr. Martinez to Claire Hartwell, dated 8 months ago. Claire, thank you for reaching out about the Thornton Fellowship selection. While I appreciate your continued interest in the program, I must be direct. The committee's decision to award Vanessa Park was unanimous. Her research proposal on pharmaceutical regulatory frameworks was exceptional. I understand this is disappointing, but I hope you'll consider applying again in future years. Your work in commercial development, while valuable, doesn't align with the fellowship's academic focus. Regards, Dr. Elena Martinez. Ethan scrolls to the next document. Claire's response, never sent. Elena, doesn't align with academic focus, is an interesting way to dismiss someone who donated $50,000 to your department last year. I suppose Vanessa's exceptional research didn't require any financial support. Or did she simply provide what you wanted to see? You made a choice. I hope you're comfortable with the consequences. Claire.
She's been obsessing over this for months.
Vanessa says, reading over his shoulder. The next few documents are worse. A draft email to BioMedTech's HR department alleging that Vanessa falsified data in her fellowship application. Legal correspondence, never sent, threatening Dr. Martinez with defamation lawsuits. A spreadsheet tracking Vanessa's social media posts, tagged by topic. Professional achievement, personal life, connections to Stanford.
This is stalking, Ethan says.
This is research. Claire doesn't act without data.
Vanessa points to the next file. Leverage_points.docx. Ethan opens it. Professional. Biomedtech contract renewable annually. Next review, March 2026. Thornton Fellowship requires annual progress reports. Previous employer, GenMed Labs, left after disagreement with management. Investigate. Personal. No current relationship. Isolated. Defensive. Family. Parents divorced. Limited contact with father. Potential estrangement. Friend network. Minimal. Result of Jessica Kwan incident. Psychological. Guilt complex re Jessica's death. Overachiever tendencies. Compensation mechanism. Resentment toward me. Believes I sabotaged her at Stanford. Action items. Re-establish contact. Completed. Introduce to Ethan Cross. Emotional disruption. Completed. Document hostile behavior. In progress. Prepare narrative. Unstable former friend with grudge. History of accusations. Timeline. 6 to 8 weeks to full deployment. Vanessa's hands shake.
Full deployment of what?
Ethan scrolls to the final document. An email draft dated yesterday, addressed to Biomedtech's CEO, Dr. Richard Rosen. Dr. Rosen, I am writing with serious concerns about one of your employees, Vanessa Park. As a former classmate and friend, I have observed disturbing patterns of behavior that I believe compromise her judgment and professional integrity. During our university years, Vanessa became fixated on a mutual friend, Jessica Kwan, whose tragic death in 2018 deeply affected our entire circle. Despite the accident being thoroughly investigated and ruled as driver error, Vanessa has persistently spread conspiracy theories suggesting foul play. Recently, Vanessa has redirected this obsessive behavior toward me. She has made unfounded accusations, shown up uninvited at my home, and sent threatening communications. I have documentation of these incidents, which I'm prepared to share if necessary. I'm bringing this to your attention not out of malice, but concern. Someone handling sensitive pharmaceutical data and FDA submissions should demonstrate emotional stability and sound judgment. I fear Vanessa's unresolved trauma and paranoid ideation may compromise her work. I hope we can discuss this matter discreetly. My intent is to help Vanessa get the professional help she clearly needs. Sincerely, Claire Hartwell. The email is scheduled to send in 4 days.
She's going to destroy your career.
Ethan says, voice hollow.
Make you look unstable, paranoid. Even if you defend yourself, the accusation alone.
Will make Biomedtech reconsider my contract. Make Dr. Martinez question my fellowship. Make everyone who knows me wonder if there's truth behind the lies.
Vanessa reads the email again, noting every carefully chosen word, every psychological manipulation.
She's good. She's framing it as concern, making herself the reluctant witness. And she has just enough truth, Jessica's death, our estrangement, to make the lies believable. We have proof she's lying. These documents.
That we obtained illegally by hacking her email. A court would throw them out, and Claire would sue us for corporate espionage.
Ethan closes the laptop.
So what do we do?
Vanessa thinks. Claire's pattern is clear. Isolate the target, manufacture evidence, deploy character assassination. Watch the target's life implode. She did it to Jessica, to James, and now to Vanessa. But Jessica didn't know what was coming. James thought he was getting a business opportunity. Vanessa knows exactly what Claire is doing, which means she can prepare.
We need more than emails.
Vanessa says.
We need Claire to incriminate herself. On record. Undeniable.
How?
By giving her what she wants. A confrontation. A public breakdown. Me losing control, proving I'm everything she's claiming I am.
That's suicide.
That's theater. Claire thinks she's the director of this production. Time to show her she's just another actor.
Vanessa pulls out her phone, opens a new message to Claire. You're right. I need help. Can we talk? Tomorrow, your place, noon. Please. She shows Ethan before sending.
You're walking into her house,
He says.
where she controls everything, records everything, witnesses everything.
Exactly. She'll think she's won. She'll get confident. Maybe overplay her hand.
And if she doesn't?
Then in 4 days she sends that email, and I lose everything anyway. At least this way I'm making the choice.
She sends the message. The reply comes 90 seconds later. Of course. I'm here for you, Nessa. Always have been. See you tomorrow. Ethan reads it, jaw tight.
She's already savoring the victory.
Good. Confident people make mistakes.
What do you need from me?
Vanessa considers. Claire will be prepared for Vanessa. We'll have cameras, witnesses maybe, documentation ready. But she won't be prepared for evidence of her own manipulation being introduced.
The documents we found. Can you make copies without leaving a digital trail?
I can photograph the screen. Send the images from a burner email.
Do it. Send them to this address.
She writes down a name.
Someone who knew Jessica. Someone Claire can't manipulate.
Who?
Jessica's sister, Anna Kwan. She's a prosecutor now. Specializes in fraud cases. If anyone can turn this evidence into something actionable, it's her.
Ethan nods.
And tomorrow? At Claire's house?
I'm going to do exactly what Claire expects. I'm going to fall apart.
The next morning, Vanessa prepares. She practices in the mirror, trembling hands, breaking voice, the appearance of someone barely holding it together. She needs Claire to believe she's winning, that Vanessa is crumbling under the pressure. At 11:45, she receives a text from Anna Kwan. Got the documents. This is solid evidence of harassment and fraud. I'm bringing in Seattle PD. Be careful today. Vanessa responds, I will. Just need her to incriminate herself on record. Anna, don't do anything dangerous. We have enough to open an investigation. Vanessa, investigation isn't enough. I need her stopped. Vanessa arrives at 2847 Elderwood Lane at 11:58 a.m. 2 minutes early. Enough to seem eager, not desperate. Claire opens the door, wearing sympathy like an expensive coat. Soft sweater, gentle expression, coffee already brewed.
Nessa, thank you for reaching out. That takes real courage.
The living room is staged for confession. Tissues on the coffee table, ambient music playing softly. No David in sight. But Vanessa notices the new detail. A small camera on the bookshelf, lens pointed at the sofa. Security device, probably. Or recording equipment.
Where's David?
Vanessa asks.
Golfing. I thought this conversation should be private. Just us.
They sit. Claire pours coffee, settles in with practiced concern.
How are you feeling? Your text last night seemed fragile.
I've been struggling.
Vanessa says. And it's not entirely a lie.
Since the dinner party. Since seeing Ethan again. It brought back a lot of memories. A lot of guilt.
About Jessica?
About everything. The scholarship, the accident, the way we all just moved on. Like she didn't matter.
Claire's eyes gleam.
Jessica mattered, but her death wasn't anyone's fault, Nessa. You can't keep blaming yourself.
What if it wasn't just driver error? What if she was upset about something, distracted, not thinking clearly?
Even if she was upset, Accidents happen. You can't control everything.
Can't you?
Vanessa meets her gaze.
You always seem to. At Stanford, you always knew exactly how things would turn out. Like you were 10 steps ahead of everyone else.
That's just preparation, understanding people, understanding systems.
Understanding vulnerabilities.
Claire's smile tightens slightly.
What are you implying?
Nothing. I'm trying to understand how you do it. How you build this perfect life while the rest of us struggle. The house, the husband, the success. You make it look effortless.
It's not effortless. It's strategic. You identify what you want, what's in your way, and you remove the obstacles.
What if the obstacles are people?
People are always obstacles.
Claire leans forward.
Nessa, what's really going on? These questions, this fixation on the past, it's not healthy.
I saw Meredith last week. She told me about the job offer. The one David didn't actually approve.
Silence.
She's confused.
Claire says carefully.
The offer came through proper channels.
After you manipulated David's email access. Same way you manipulated the scholarship committee. Same way you manipulated Jessica into silence.
Claire stands abruptly.
I think you should leave.
Did you know she was going to crash?
Vanessa stands too, voice rising.
When you destroyed her academic future, threatened her with expulsion, took everything she worked for, did you know she'd drive too fast, lose control, die on that wet road?
You're hysterical.
I'm finally seeing clearly. You killed Jessica as surely as if you'd cut her brake lines. You kill everyone who gets in your way. And now you're trying to kill me. My career, my reputation, my life. But I won't let you. I won't be another casualty of Claire Hartwell's ambition.
Get out of my house.
Claire's voice is ice.
Or what? You'll call the police? Tell them I'm unstable, threatening you. That's the plan, isn't it? Manufacture a breakdown. Get it on camera.
Vanessa gestures at the bookshelf.
Create evidence I'm everything you're claiming I am.
Claire's expression shifts. Calculation replaces anger.
You're proving my point. Listen to yourself. The paranoid accusations, the conspiracy theories. This is exactly what I warned people about.
Warned who? Your husband? My employer? How many people have you poisoned against me?
I've expressed legitimate concerns to people who care about you.
You've built a case, documented my vulnerabilities, planned my destruction, scheduled my execution like it's a business meeting.
Vanessa's phone rings. She pulls it out, sees the name. Anna Kwan. Claire sees it too. Her face goes white.
You contacted Jessica's sister?
I sent her evidence. Emails, documents, your entire manipulation strategy. She's a prosecutor, Claire. She knows what fraud looks like.
That evidence was obtained illegally.
Was it? Funny how you know that without me telling you how it was obtained. Almost like you've been monitoring your own communications, knew someone would eventually look, planned your defense in advance.
Claire's hand trembles.
You have no idea what you've done.
I've stopped being your victim. That's what I've done.
The front door opens. David enters, not in golf clothes, wearing a wire. Behind him, Anna Kwan, 2 police officers, and a woman Vanessa doesn't recognize.
Mrs. Hartwell.
The woman says, showing a badge.
I'm Detective Sarah Chen, Seattle PD. We'd like to ask you some questions about fraudulent communications, harassment, and possible conspiracy in the death of Jessica Kwan.
Claire's performance collapses. No more sympathy, no more concern. Just cold fury.
This is entrapment.
She says.
This is justice.
Anna Kwan says, stepping forward.
7 years late, but better than never.
Claire looks at Vanessa one last time before they lead her away. No smile now, just pure, undiluted hatred.
This isn't over.
She says quietly. But Vanessa knows better. It's just beginning. Claire has been arrested, but she's far from defeated. What will happen when she starts fighting back? The screen glows with proof. Claire's plan laid bare in black and red. But proof isn't safety. And freedom isn't justice. Claire is in cuffs tonight, but tomorrow, she'll be the one holding the strings again. If you're still breathing after that ending, hit like if the twist hit you, comment your biggest theory below, who's really pulling the strings, and subscribe with notifications on, because episode 3 drops soon, and this time, no one walks away untouched. Until then, sleep tight, if you can.